name is Carlos Ramos and I'm currently studying civil engineering at the University of Puerto Rico in Mayagüez. This PowerPoint presentation consists in creating a solution to a problem that is affecting the island of Puerto Rico. The purpose is to improve the social, economic, or environmental conditions of Puerto Rico. The problem that it shows is the designing method used in modern society, which has a huge impact in the environmental conditions. As a solution, I decided to incorporate green engineering in the design and focus on reusable materials and eco-friendly technology to create an ecological environment. My PowerPoint presentation is divided into these topics: construction, modern society, materials being used in construction, problem, solution, what is eco-friendly, and what materials can be used. First of all, what is civil engineering? Civil engineering focuses on construction, design, and maintenance of the physical and naturally built environment. Green engineering is a philosophy that prioritizes the environment in its decision-making process. It can include reducing the amount of pollution, minimizing the impact of operations on the environment, and reducing dependency on energy. Engineers look at the system and make suggestions for improvement. Many civil engineers use a combined heat and power system to capture the heat produced by generating electricity and redirect it into the building. Modern society. They are using toxic materials that are damaging the environment by generating excessive amounts of carbon monoxide. The growth in the construction industry depends upon deplorable resources that are damaging the environment. Harmful materials have to be avoided in order to maintain good quality. Non-renewable resources have to be conserved in order to reduce the impact in the elaboration of materials. To improve human health, people should use eco-friendly materials. We should aspire for renewable energy to be harvested on site and protect and restore local air, water, soils, flora, and fauna. Some of the materials being used in constructions are PVC, lead, mercury, and flame retardants. PVC has been used extensively in a wide range of construction products for over half a century. PVC is being used in pipes, windows, flooring, roofing, in floatable structures and lighter structures. Lead is a very heavy metal that has been in industrial use for thousands of years. It is pale silver gray when freshly cut, but it darkens on exposure to air. It is heavy, malleable, and poor conductor of electricity. Lead may be used in its pure elemental form or combined chemically with other elements to form lead compounds. Inorganic lead compounds are used in pigments, paints, glasses, plastics, and rubber compounds. Mercury does have remarkable chemical properties that humans have exploited since antiquity. The original method for making PVC required mercury to catalyze the reaction. They are also being used in compact fluorescent light bulbs and paper mills. But what is the problem here? Materials that are currently being used generate a lot of waste and affect the lives of humans. Aluminum and steel are frequently used in construction and have the most embodied energy because it requires a lot of energy to produce them, compared to timber that requires very less energy for production. We need to create a more efficient way of designing in society. The excessive amount of energy required to create materials led to new techniques to conserve and use the natural resources. The potential of the earth and various elements of nature gave directions to the concept of green buildings. As an aspiring civil engineer, I started thinking about how reduce, reuse, and recycle could be applied to what engineers mostly do. If we first reduce, then we spend less time, money, and energy trying to reuse and recycle. Reusing is one of the best ways to limit the environmental degradation caused by the elaborating process. In addition, we could take advantage of existing buildings and limit the impact associated with transportation. Recycling can reduce raw materials consumption and energy use. The best way to reduce environmental problems is to use materials with low VOC emissions, use materials that prevent leaching, and use materials that reuse waste. Recycled materials that can be used in the design are asphalt pavement, fly ash replacement in concrete and recycled rubber. By doing this, we are encouraging recycling of materials and reducing raw materials extraction and energy. Almost all projects require some sort of demolition or clearing. Rather than hauling off this waste, we should consider the opportunities for recycling that waste. For example, demolished concrete can be used as base for paved surface, cleared trees can be shipped on site and used for erosion control or landscaping, and demolished asphalt can be recycled into new asphalt surfaces. Another way that engineers create opportunities to be greener is to look at the manufacturing process, also known as dematerialization. This process reduces the resources that go into the system, which reduces the energy use and the carbon monoxide footprint. This is what we call an eco-friendly material. What is eco-friendly? This term refers to products that claim reduce or no harm upon the environment. An eco-friendly building material is one that increases the efficiency of energy used and reduces impact on humans and the environment. Green technology can help achieve sustainable development by reducing energy consumption to a large extent, also improving the return or investment by reducing maintenance. Why do we need to use eco-friendly materials? Well, the ultimate goal is to reduce the carbon monoxide footprint. Buildings are being designed with better insulation, water management, and low electricity consumption. Also, the renewable energy is being harvested on site by making use of solar energy, wind power, which in turn helps in reducing electricity costs. Materials can be eco-friendly if they can assist in reduction of the energy used in the buildings during the operation and maintenance. As you can see this diagram, it explains the eco-friendly materials and techniques. As you can see in this diagram of eco-friendly materials and techniques, one of them is reuse, recycle, and embodied energy. Also, the reuse of waste products. There's a lot of products that can be used to help reduce the environmental problems. Some of the materials that can be used are bamboo-based particle board and plyboard, bamboo matting, brick sun-dried, precast cement concrete blocks, lintels, and slab. Structural and non-structural model elements, calcium wall panels, calcium silicate boards and tiles, and cellular lightweight concrete blocks. Some great choices for eco-friendly flooring are cork flooring, bamboo, and recycled wood flooring are excellent options. Cork flooring is a great alternative to wood. It is environmentally friendly. It only uses the bark from the tree and does not kill the tree as a result from harvest. The bark is a great renewable resource and it grows back completely within 9 years. Cork flooring is very comfortable, durable, and insulating and can last for many years. Bamboo is another great choice for renewable resources. Bamboo is not a wood at all, but rather a grass that only takes 3 years to fully mature. When processed, bamboo can have an attractive appearance similar to wood flooring. It is a very strong and durable type of flooring and performs very much like a traditional hardwood floor. If you are determined to have wood floors, recycled wood flooring is a great option. This type of flooring often uses hardwood that would otherwise never be used again. The wood may be taken from demolition sites or trees that were turned down but never used. It is often cheaper to prepare recycled wood instead of new wood product, and it is just as beautiful and durable as new wood. Recycled plastic is another good option for countertops. You can obtain many different styles using different type of recycled plastic. It can also be used in bathrooms and other places around the home. It is very durable and can stand up to heat, depending on how it is manufactured, and is very water resistant. There are many different eco-friendly building materials available on the market today. You can virtually build and furnish an entire home from only eco-friendly materials. Eco-friendly materials are not only good for the earth, but are equally good for your wallet. Many of the building's materials that are eco-friendly have great insulating factors or are cheaper to produce than traditional materials. In the end, I wanted to design a more eco-friendly society that allows humans to live healthily. I chose this solution because we live in a society that takes the environmental conditions for granted. It might come to a point in which Earth might not be able to sustain life anymore. And that is really scary. Here are the sources that I used to create this PowerPoint presentation. They are in the APA format. One of them is from Bob, the Green Civil Engineer. The other one is Eco-Friendly Technology. The third one is from Mishra, the Eco-Friendly Building Materials. The other one is Green Engineering Makes Eco-Friendly Operations Possible. And the last one is from Sway Group from Detroit, Michigan, USA. Here are some examples for minimal environmental impact houses. As you can see, this have solar hot water because this could save up to 25% on energy costs. Also, the wall and ceiling insulation keeps heat out in summer and keeps heat in during winter. For the lighting, we have to use energy efficient light bulbs. A rainwater tank would be very efficient because it saves rainwater, which can be used for landscaping or in the bathroom laundry. And obviously, the energy efficient appliances, look out for energy rating labels. The more stars, the better. If you have input on house plans, try to group the rooms that require heating and cooling the most often close to each other. This will save on heating and cooling costs. Also think of natural light when looking at plants. Open planning could save on lighting too. I chose these pictures because they are really graphic and they are really beautiful. Well, this is all I got for today. Thank you for your attention.